Dozens of volunteers make the Blackhawk Area Council Boy Scouts summer camp possible.
Many of them are former scouts themselves, returning with a similar goal. They hope to bring their treasured experiences to the younger scout generation. Mariana Rodriguez has more with those who make a state line strong.
3, 2, 1.
From the camp director on down, none of us take a dime home. We do this just because we love sharing with the kids.
Every summer, Cub Scouts from all across the state line spend about a week at camp.
These boys and girls who are giving their time all have other options. Not one of these scouts is here because they couldn't think of something better to do. They're here because they chose to be here.
The camp is run entirely by volunteers, including some older scouts, the den walkers.
Make sure everyone's getting safe and having fun, just general boosting morale and making sure everyone's having fun.
George ROBY has been a scout for 9 years. He comes back to volunteer because of the memories others created for him as a young scout.
I love to come back and help to give that same remembrance, that same sense of, this is an older scout who wants to help, to the younger scouts.
The campers range in ages from 5 to 10 years old. They learn a variety of skills like how to use a BB gun.
I shot it with a BB gun.
And practicing patience with a bow and arrow.
It's basically archery. And I like things that you hold on your hand, because I like new things.
So they get to be having fun, but they're still in the background learning those safety. You can't point the weapon at someone else. You're learning that safety.
This year's theme, Under the Sea, taught the scouts about water. And returning scout LILLY NESTLER says she learned a valuable lesson.
If you're somewhere far away from water and you ran out of water, you can find some place with water and filter the water so it's clean enough to drink.
Thermo Fisher helped wrap up this week with a bang.
That was Mariana Rodriguez reporting. The camp runs through the beginning of August at various locations.